Welcome to the FileAid RDX Profiles module. Here you will learn how to establish a profile that will be used for your FileAid RDX processing. The FileAid RDX profile provides default values for any extract, load, or delete processing to be done. The values may be changed at any time, but the changes may be made only from the profile area. Finally, a profile must be used to do any processing at all. Let's have a closer look. You may be given the name and type of a profile to use. A site profile is typically shared by many, if not all. A user profile is associated with one person, normally not shared. A third case would be a prefix, commonly a TSO user ID, that owns a profile shared by others. We will assume that a user profile is needed. We begin at the primary menu, choose the Profile option, blank out the profile name, and specify user for the type. Pressing Enter displays the Select Profile panel. A message confirms that the profile dataset has been created and the name is as shown. At this time, the new dataset is populated with 3 members from the default site profile that comes from the product install. We use the copy line command to create an additional member. There is a confirmation message and the new member name appears in the list. We then select that new member for use. On the RDX Profile menu, the available primary commands are shown, as are the line commands and the line command area. We will choose all options but 4, which pertains only to data disguise operations. This flow will take us through the selected panels in succession. The Session and Batch Defaults panel appears first, along with the confirmation message that the profile has been loaded for verification and update where necessary. The More display advises that additional information may be revealed by pressing F8. It is noted that values may be locked, which disallows override on the various function panels. The toggle key is F4. To illustrate the toggle, we locate the cursor on the region size field, then press F4. The value is highlighted and the locked tag appears to the right. Pressing F4 again returns the value to the unlocked state. We now press F8 to scroll forward. The next panel notes that a job statement specified here will be used. If left blank, the job statement found under option G for global defaults will be used. The More indicator shows that we are at the end of this section, so we press F3 to move on to the next section. On the Extract Defaults panel, the various values are discussed in detail in other modules. We will scroll forward to the Extract menu options because these control what you see when preparing an extract. Look for and lock any options which may never apply, such as using an IMS key file. There are 2 settings which should be treated with caution. If the goal is to extract only, it is beneficial to lock the Continue with Load option. This will prevent the user from unnecessarily wandering into the load options. Similarly, when viewing the extract JCL, the common tendency is to submit when ready. If Submit JCL is not locked, the job will be submitted again immediately. When these settings are complete, pressing F3 proceeds to the next section. On the Load Defaults panel, the various values are discussed in detail in other modules. We will scroll forward to the Load menu options because these control what you see when preparing a load. When these settings are complete, pressing F3 proceeds to the next section. The permanent file names appearing on the panels in this section also appear on various panels in the extract and load areas and may be overridden there if necessary. We will scroll through the remaining panels in this section. The default allocation parameters are typically left as is, but may need to be changed when processing large volumes of data. Pressing F3 proceeds to the next section. Similar to the last section, the temporary allocation default parameters are typically left as is, but may have to be changed when processing large volumes of data. We will scroll forward to the second panel in this section. Pressing F3 takes us back to the Profile menu, and pressing F3 again takes us back to the primary menu where the profile saved message is displayed. This profile is now ready for use. This concludes this module. Thank you.